So I own this house. I rented it out to one of my friends. She never signed the lease, so I was like, whatever. I'm a realtor, so I know how it works. And I just didn't have her sign it because I was like, you know, she's my friend. Yeah.
Right.
So her and her boyfriend were living here, which I never agreed to him moving in, but I just let it slide, whatever. So they had broke up last week. She came up to me and said, I can't afford the rent anymore. Do you think you could lower it? So I lowered it $400. I then was like...
It's a substantial lower.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was my landlord.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, she has a lash room, which is my guest room. She has a bedroom. She has her own bathroom. So, whatever. So then, she had told me that she's going to continue to look for apartments, whatever. So I was like, okay, just please keep me updated because I'm either going to have to pay double or find someone else to move.
Absolutely, right.
So I was away this weekend, and I was like, hey, any updates, whatever? She's like, oh, yeah, I'm actually going to leave before November. So I'm like, okay, that's 2 weeks for me to find someone. Like, shit, I gotta find someone.
Right.
So luckily I found someone. They said they move in for the full rent on November 1st. And then I had told her that. It's like, listen, and I was like, listen, I will let you stay, but I need the full rent because I already have someone else who's going to do it. So she lost her mind on me. I tried to have a conversation with her multiple times. I got home at 5 a.m. Her boyfriend's now here. So this morning I asked him to leave. They haven't left since 9 a.m. I've been here. Obviously, they are both my friends. I don't obviously did not
Yeah,
let
absolutely. You're not trying to let it get too
How long have
personal.
you been here?
since April.
How long? How y'all doing? So what's the issue?
I called I think it was like not even 10 minutes ago. She was supposed to call him, I think around like 10:30. I was still sleeping. I had blocked her on everything because this happened 2 days ago where she just let up on a trip to the mountains. I think it was for 4 or 6 days. And right before she left, I was talking with her in the room and I was like, hey, like, this is my first rent that I'm going to have to pay by myself. And what's it called? The deal was that I paid for the 2 rooms and the 1 bathroom right in between, $1,100. At first, she made a contract that, I don't know if I showed you, but it is in my emails of the first before. I don't know if it was, like, right before or when I was my first week here. She was like, hey, we should sign this and stuff. The rent's going to be $10,000 or whatever. And then...
How much?
Or $1,000.
Oh,
sorry.
God. I was like, whoa, what?
Sorry, $1,000. And then he actually, in that same week, I was like, you know what, I basically stay with he sleeps with me every single day, so I would think it's more fair if, you know, like, it's fully, like, we're splitting the rent, you know, me and him, in the room, she was okay with that because we're all friends with her.
Right.
Did she live here too, or just y'all?
Yeah, no, this is her house.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is her house. She actually is a realtor, so she bought this house to live in with her ex,